Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Double Masters draft as we check out our first pack, see what two picks we can make. We've got a Gravecrawler, that's exciting. Can't block, aim a cast from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. We have a Wilt Leaf Liege. Buffs are green and white creatures. If you spell our ability, because you're discarded, and that part's not too exciting. It is a 4-mana 4/4 that pumps your team, that's not bad, but I think I'm more interested in taking the Gravecrawler plus the Blood Artist. I don't actually know how many zombies are in this set. That's not something I've paid a lot of attention to, but I imagine there's some floating about. And if we can find some sort of sack outlet plus Blood Artist plus Grave Crawler, that seems like it could lead to some fun times for us. This figure also pretty good. Sanctuary's not bad. I could totally see taking Wilt Leaf plus Celestia Sanctuary out of this pack, and that I don't think that would be crazy. But I have liked the black decks, and I haven't gotten to play the Aristocrats deck yet, which seems like it'd be sweet. So let's give it a shot. Go with this and see where we can go from there. Try to find some zombies to enable this Gravecrawler. Well, we have an Uno's Prowler, not quite the same thing. There's an Agony Warp. Agony Warp is great. We're almost certainly going to want to be white as one of our colors because, well, this is kind of a whole thing. Bloodflow Connoisseur actually legit sacrifice outlet for the Gravecrawler, but we can pick these up late. They're not very good. I think I take the Agony Warp just because it is a really strong card. I could see the Uno's Prowler as well. It's a 3/1 flyer. It's not bad. But I think I'd rather have this, and we'll see. I mean, blue plays with the graveyard. Not a lot of white cards so far. Okay, there's a Gifts Ungiven. Played it to good effect last time. Gravecrawler is a good card to get with it. You don't care if they throw this in your graveyard, you can get it back. Yeah, generally good with stuff with flashback or other unearth, stuff like that. I could take a blink. I don't think that's anything too exciting. Could take body double. Genius Cup. I think Cryptic. I think I'll take the gifts. I liked it last time. Let's give it another shot here. Okay, well, blue seems to be really open, so I don't know, we might have to move away from this. It's what I wanted to do, but like, Mana Leak's great. Definitely better than these other cards. Alright, let's grab the Mana Leak. And we'll see. Kalia of the Vast. Flying 2/2, it's not very big. When it attacks, you put an Angel, Demon, or Dragon. I mean, that part's great, but we're not quite in the right colors, and a 4-mana 2/2 is not very exciting to me. What the heck is Food Chain again? Exile a creature you control at X mana, any one color works +1. Spends mana. Oh, okay, that's some weird combo enabler. That's not for us. I might take the Symbiont. I don't love playing 6-mana cards, but this thing is pretty powerful, and I'm not seeing a ton else in here. I could take Doom Traveler, I guess. It is another good thing that's good with the Aristocrats type thing. This card's so slow. It is good, but you know what? I'm gonna take Doom Traveler. We'll see if that ends up being a huge mistake or not. Here's between Spires and Unearth. I think I'll just take the Spires. Unearth is pretty good, but I do need some fixing, so let's pick it up here. Okay, there's a Relief Captain, which is good if we're trying to flip the board with small stuff. Settle is actually not the worst, though you kind of want... Like, if this just removes their thing, it's not that great. You want to be able to do something, some value play with it. I don't really want to wash out. It's between Settle and Cryptic, I think. Relief Captains is looking fine, but not incredible here. I'm gonna take this. I don't know. Tough call. Okay, there. Oh man, why do they have to be in the same pack? I really want both of these. I think there's more ways to sack than ways to create things to sack. Lean of Sky Knight also, I mean, our last draft, they popped off. But I'm gonna take the call. Let's try this whole thing here. It's good to see it this late as well. Supernatural Stamina's okay. Works nicely with Doom Traveler, I guess. Doesn't work great with tokens, though. I mean, it still like trades a token for something, which isn't so bad. It's between that and Spellpierce. I'm gonna take the Stamina. I don't know. It's a sweet card. Alright, well now we'll take the Blood Flow. You really need some strong combos with this, because it is a 3-mana 1/1. You don't want to just be jamming that, but if the deck gets there, this card's good in it, I think. Ooh, that's a late banner. This card's pretty strong. It's between Blink and Scob. Blue has sort of stopped flowing, huh? Scob's not that exciting. I'm gonna take the Blink. It's not currently good in our deck, but it could get there. Alright, I don't want to need a second Connoisseur that much. I'm gonna take this. Now I have to call the Feast a lot better. And then Knightly Valor versus Spell Pierce. Knightly Valor does make an extra body. But I don't like playing 5-mana cards all that much. Do I want a Jeskai Elder? It's better than Anointer. I don't know if it makes it in the deck, but... Ooh, a second Relief Captain? Okay. So we really want to go wide now with 2 Relief Captains. This Gravecrawler is still not looking very good. I have not seen many zombies. I guess that's maybe something that's not actually that much in this set. Thraximundar. I mean, insane card. I don't know if we can play it. With Devoted Druid, that's pretty cool. Alright, Mentor of the Meek seems sweet here. That's gonna be good with a lot of stuff we're trying to do. So I'm definitely slamming that as one of my picks. Just gonna put this in my pile. The second pick's a lot harder. We could... Oof, man, these are not great quality cards after that. It's basically like Squires, a random body that we can throw out there. Cryptic Spires, of course, for fixing. And then we could try and get this Thraximundar going. It's a pretty tough splash. And then it's also 7 mana, so it's like... Some things have to go right for this to be good. It is a zombie, worth noting, I guess, for Gravecolor synergies. I think if I don't take this, I'm taking the Cryptic. I'm gonna take... I don't know if this will end up making the cut, but it's sweet, so let's give it a shot. Ooh, Mikaeus is pretty nice. Last Breath, Skeleton Archer, Bloodwater. Yeah, none of the rest of these do that much, and this card can be pretty strong, so... Let's try it. I do need some more stuff lower on the curve. Dragon Arch. Well, that works with Thraximundar, but I don't think that's quite where we want to be. I'm just going to take another Agony Orb because that card is really busted. Yep. Not a ton to think about there, I don't think. Surgical. I don't think we're quite there for Surgical. I might take a second Doom Traveler. I could take Boros Garrison if we are trying to live the Thraximundar dream. It is a thing. It's a way to get red mana. I think Doom Traveler is pretty good in this deck, though. The stamina is looking pretty nice, actually. I have Doom Travelers and Relief Captain plus stamina seems pretty disgusting, actually. So, yeah, I think I take the 1-drop here. I also want to be able to, like, you know, get these Relief Captains going and everything. What is this thing? 3 mana, 3/3 Menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a bounty counter on a creature an opponent controls. For as long as that creature has a bounty counter on it, it has, when this creature dies, your opponent draws a card and gains 2 life. Okay, weird. I don't hate it. It is another red card, so... I could take this and start picking fixing really aggressively. I could take a Settle. I have 2 Relief Captains to blink now. Not a ton else. This is pretty sweet. Alright, alright. We're getting a little aggressive with the colors, but you know what? I'm into it. Ooh, now there's a Crackling Doom. Sacrifice their biggest thing. How good is my blue, actually? I guess the 2 Agony Warps are really strong. But, man, Crackling Doom's a good card. Oh, this is tough. This is tough, because I do want to be able to cast these other spells. Crackling Doom's really good. I need to... Like, do I pick the multicolor card or the fixing card? I haven't gotten to play with Crackling Doom yet. Let's grab it. Child of Alara. Alright, now I'm gonna start taking Spires. Oh no, there's an Eyeblights ending though. Oh. Alright, this card's good enough that I have to take it over fixing. Alright. Alright, now I think I get to finally take fixing. This figure's good. I would play this card happily, but I think if I want to try and cast all these cards, I'm gonna need a lot of Cryptic Spires. So let's do that. I already have 2 Agony Orbs, so this figure's less good, I think, than it would be otherwise. I have these 2 big removals. This gift sort of didn't get there right now. It's not actually stuff I want in my graveyard, so it's just like a sort of weird draw 2. Yeah. Not sure about this Blood Flow Connoisseur. I guess I technically have a zombie, so if I can get Gravecolor, Blood Flow Connoisseur, Thraximundar into play, it's great, but like that's a lot of things that have to go right for you. His Charm's really good. I could also take Fiery Fall. Probably the actual pick here. I can't just jam 4 colors. So yeah, let's take this. Do I want a second one? I mean, it's pretty good. The rest of these cards don't do anything, so yeah, okay. Maybe the blue ends up being more of the splash. We like take out Jeskai Elder because it's not even that good anyway. Okay. Multicolored creature from your hand onto the battlefield. I mean, am I gonna miss Titan Strength or God's Willing? Not really. I'm gonna take this in case we find another like sick bomb, I guess. We Pump Spell, Guanar. I mean, if I'm playing red as more of my main color, Guanar is actually not bad. It's sort of like a worse blood artist, so okay, fine. And then we have Blazing Hellhound, second other creature, deal 1 damage to any target. That could be playable as well. Yeah, okay. A lot of 4-drops here, but I don't really care. Ooh, last pick experiment one. So I think the new plan is that blue is going to be the splash. Oh my god, an Oracle. I'm so sad this is the one color I'm definitely not in, because this card's nuts. Alright, well this Boros Garrison has suddenly gotten a lot better, so I'm going to take this one, and probably just second Crackling Doom. There's a Call of the Feast as well, I would like that. But I think I'm okay with trying to wheel it. If it doesn't get here, it's not the end of the world. We're a little heavy on the instants and sorceries here, but I might end up cutting Mana Leak if blue is more of our splash. Maybe even the gift, since it's not great right now. So let's take the Boros Garrison, because I do still need fixing really badly. And I think Crackling Doom's good. Just kills their biggest thing, right? Can't go too wrong with that. This is going to end up being a bit of a weird deck. This Gravecrawler ended up being a huge mistake, because there are apparently not zombies in this format, turns out. So this is just a 2-1 can't block. Alright. Augur Spree is insane. I'd really like it. Bedlam Reveler. Costs 1 less for each instance sorcery in your graveyard. We have an okay amount of those, especially with the Fiery Falls. Then it makes you draw some cards when it comes in. That's pretty good. Augur Spree, though. I mean, hard to argue against Augur Spree, isn't it? This deck might just be mono removal, play Thraximundar at some point. This card's sweet, but I actually think I'd rather just have the Augur Spree here. Alright. Teferi's Protection, probably not. Another Agony Warp's not bad. Sidracthus Spectre is good, but it is a problem color-wise, a little bit. I might have to pick up the Cryptic. I have a lot of removal right now. So as much as I love Agony Warp, I think that card's really fantastic. I might have to start picking Cryptics really aggressively. I do have the 2 Fiery Falls to help a little bit, I guess. So we're not as behind as it looks, but yeah, I think I have to do this in case I find some sick bomb. I want to be able to pick it up. Such as this thing. Is this thing a sick bomb? I mean, there's not a lot else in the pack. Myth Realized is like cool. I mean, I could take a 3rd Fiery Fall. I think I might take this. 'Cause we are actually kind of a control deck. I could even play the stupid Dragon Arch, but probably still not worth it. Yeah, I don't know. This card's been like annoying when I've had it played against me. It is expensive, but a second Mentor of the Meek is interesting. Another Call of the Feast. Another Conqueror's Flail is good. And of course, more Cryptic Spires is great. What does Mentor work with right now? It works with Doom Traveler. Works with Mikaeus a lot of the time. It's Call of the Feast tokens. Yeah, it's not actually that insane, is it? I want just a pile of 1/1s. They work nice with Relief Captain. They work nicely with the Blood Artists and the Iguanar. Are they better than a Cryptic Spires? I don't know, but I'll take it. Ooh, Oracle. This could be the deck for it. Oh, there's more Calls to the Feast, huh? Sack creature, exiled, top card you may play it. I mean, it's pretty strong. I think I still take the Spires for now. We need fixing pretty badly, and these are gonna start disappearing soon. Like, yeah, this pack doesn't have one. I could take Cartel Aristocrat. It's definitely fine. I have Doomed Travelers. I have Calls of the Feast. I still have no zombies except for Thraxamundar, which is upsetting, to say the least. It's a human, yeah. I could take Traveler's Amulet, but meh. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I need 2-drop anyway. The heck is this thing? Just battlefield, bunch of counters. Yeah, okay, well, we can't really do that. Oh, there's Cryptic Spire still in the pack. I will be slamming that one, thank you. Another Call of the Feast? Alright, alright. I could take a Severed Strands as well. We have a lot of fodder for it, but we have decent removal already. I actually don't mind just picking up millions of Calls of the Feast. Oh, this thing wheeled? I think this thing's actually really good in our decks, so I will take it. Alright, so game plan seems to be get a Call of the Feast down, buff it with like Relief Captain, or potentially get like a Cartel Aristocrat out or something, and try to get value that way. These cards don't do anything. I'll take a Strands. We're on 37 with 7 lands. Oh, we have to make a lot of cuts. I'm gonna cut the early blue stuff with Mana Leak. I'm gonna cut the gifts, I think, because there's not really a lot. I'll take another Fiery Fall. Yeah. What's this thing? When a creature enters, it gets +1/+1 trample. I kind of want a 2-drop. Mentor of the Meek's good. I'll take the 2. I don't know. Probably won't play it. Myth, okay. Another Relief Captain. Might be a lot of 4-drops. I probably don't want all that, but... I don't know, red, black, or whatever. Red. Sure. I'll have to change them all up anyway. See, I think the Gifts Ungiven didn't really get there. We don't have any graveyard synergies. Like, we can't put something in our graveyard for values, so I'm not into that. Let me take the lands out for just a moment so I can see what we're working with. Okay, 31's obviously way too many cards. Let's group separately. These are actually creatures, and these are actually mostly land search spells that will occasionally work with other things. This is... Ideally, this is like a 3-4-drop, something like that, where we're going to be optimistic. This is also cheaper than it looks. All right, Gravecrawler, you were a terrible first pick. I now know there are no zombies in this format. So that's sad, but okay. All right, I love all the removal. We're going to keep all the removal. Do I love the supernatural stamina still? It's really good with Doom Traveler. Well, not really good, but it's pretty good with Doom Traveler, right? You get you hopefully get to kind of get them, and then you get your Doom Traveler back. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty good with Bedlam Reveler. I mean, that's nice. It's really solid with Relief Captains. It's okay on the tokens just because they're kind of expendable. I think it's good enough that I want to keep it. I'm not going to play this thing. We didn't quite get enough synergies that I want this. It's pretty weak. I'll keep the Cartel Aristocrat because that's just good value. I like the Iguanar still. I like the Mentor still. So I have to cut some amount of 4 drops. The Hellhound seems alright. Probably cut like a Relief Captain. This is tough. 3 Fiery Falls is a lot of Fiery Falls. Could maybe play 16 lands, though I'm trying to play some 7 drops, so. Is that good? Who knows? I have to make like 5 cuts. That's actually an obscene amount of cuts. Currently have 13 non-creatures, but 3 of them are actually creatures. So I have 10 non-creatures. The Bedlam Reveler really wants instants and sorceries, of course. Man, why is this so hard? Alright, maybe the Striker is a little too dorky. Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna, play a Call of the Feast. It's gonna be a 5-1. I'll attack with it once and then do some damage. This deck isn't about that life, is it? I don't think so. But I do like having 2 drops on the other hand, so. Guanar, Mentor, Hellhound. Still a lot of 4s. I'm not 100% sure. I could cut a Fiery Fall if I'm going to play 17 lands. Maybe I don't want quite this many. I could cut the Stamina, but I do really like it, actually. I think the calls are good. I have to cut like 3 more cards. It's so difficult. Maybe I don't want 2 7-drops since I don't really have a ton of ramp or anything. Maybe I'll cut the Droxcall and just keep this thing. Because this is, you get this into plays. I mean, they're both like you get them into play, you win, but oof, man. All right, I'll cut the Stamina, even though it's good. And then I'm just not sure if I want to cut the Striker. I just like having 2 drops, even if they're not the most impressive 2 drops. Maybe I cut a Guanar. It is by itself kind of weak. It's a 3-1. That's not a great stat line. And then I guess it's either a Relief Captain or a Call of the Feast or a Blazing Hellhound, maybe. Hellhound has some applications with the Calls of the Feast and Doom Travelers. Lets me clear out the small stuff after I clear the big stuff with my removal spells here. Could I go 16 lands with the Fiery Falls? I have a lot of 4s. I also have a bounce land, though. Maybe I could do this if this is 16. The Fiery Falls kind of count as lands. Yeah, alright, we're going to be extra greedy here. Alright, so 1, 2, I end up with 6, as is typical. I am going to need some amount of these to make blue. I only end up with 3 blue cards. Maybe gosh, Agony Warps are really good, but maybe I shouldn't be playing them because of color considerations. They're really good, though. I think it's okay. I'd like to put 1 island in so I can search it. So that's 3 blue already off of that. So how much blue do I want? Like 5? So let's make some of these blue colored. Blue-red, for example. And then blue-white. I don't know, sure. Let's say that's true. The red captains are double white. That is also a consideration. Let's see. So let's go white, black. White, black, black, red, white, red. We already have a white, red there. What do we need the most of? I mean, red is our fixing, oddly. So maybe an extra white red is good. Okay. Oh, this is so freaking complicated. Then we end up with 2 black-red lands as well. Is that good? Hard to say. I would like some untapped white sources, so maybe extra plains is good. Let's say I start here, and let's look at what basic lands I got. I had 9 total. I'm going to want 1 island, like I said. Red, I can't search for with Firefall, so I need a pretty heavy red base, I guess. Let's look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 currently, 6, 7. I would like 8. Then white, I want a decent amount, but we have 2 fiery falls. So if we add 1, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 currently. So this would be 8. It's already 6. Okay, that's not bad. And then black, if we add 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, our mana is a little bit all over the place. I don't know if this deck will function, but it's kind of fun. It's definitely a fun deck. Is it a good deck? I don't know. This guy does some weird stuff. We have a Thraxamundar, which is sweet. We have a Machias. We have a Bedlam Reveler. I think there's some good stuff to be had here. There's definitely consideration for playing Fiery Fall over something else, just because our mana is such a mess. But I think I'll start here, and we'll see how the games go. We can adjust from there. All right, I'm going to take a screenshot, and I'll see you in round number 1. All right, here we go with round number 1. Our hand is a lot of 4 drops. We do have a lot of our colors and a Cartel Aristocrat we can play. I mean, I think it's keepable. It's not an amazing hand. But Aristocrat plus call plus Relief Captain could get there. Unfortunately, we're on the draw, so it's a little bit worse, but it's okay. Also, running out an Aristocrat with no protection is a little bit sus, maybe. They might just be able to kill it immediately, but oh well. Right. I may as well run this Crypt Expires out first. Unless we draw a 3-drop, I will just play the Aristocrat here. Ooh, and this Prowler is potentially scary. It is a 3-1 flying. Fiery Fall. I don't see a lot of reason to play this, or to land cycle it rather, so let's just run out the 2-2 here. And move on with our lives. I don't know, maybe there was a reason to play one of the tap lands now so I can make sure to play my 4-on-4. Maybe I'll end up having to cycle. What is this thing? Is this the one that creates copies? Oh, that's annoying. Alright, well, they're about to have a lot of Bloodforged battle axes. So if we don't draw anything, like, yeah, I might end up cycling this just so I have an untapped land, so I can play these 4s on 4. Okay, I'll take 5. So I need these Call of the Feast tokens to get me back in the game here. Taking a lot of damage. Removal for the Una's Prowler would obviously be great as well. Bedlam Reveler is sort of the opposite of what we need. Alright, let's play this Crypt Expires. Attack here. I'm gonna go search up an island, play the Call of the Feast, and hope I live long enough to give these guys a bunch of support and then attack with lifelink. If their plan is just to kill me with Una's Prowler, do I actually outrace that? I might not. I guess I might have to discard some cards to not die. But it's okay. Oh, so many battle axes. Alright. This is pretty mana intensive for them at least. Alright. Let's cycle Fiery Fall here. If I could just find any removal spell, that would be really nice. Right. What's going on here? They have some removal in response or something? While I'm tapped out? Or are they just AFK? Who knows? Who knows? So next turn they equip both axes. This thing becomes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have to discard 2 cards. It's rough, but at least we survive, I guess. I'm gonna need to draw something, though. Alright, let's get an island. Draw. Oh, we draw an untapped source. Alright. Play call. Boom, boom. I'll probably discard both lands here. This thing costs 1. This, so currently it costs 6. Okay. Alright. Lifelink on these is going to end up being quite relevant. But they also have a lot of mana right now. Man. It's pretty gross. Let's discard a tapped land. We'll go to 1. They have a lot of battle axes. Into a Tuskguard Captain. That's annoying, actually. The fact that this 2-3 is like not great for me. Okay. So I have to play this Captain, try to get in some lifelink action. This probably stays back to block, I guess. Should I put a counter on it? Gosh, next turn they can equip 1, 2, 3, potentially up to 3 axes, which, I mean, I guess that just kills me. I don't know. This Captain is actually mega annoying. So if I gain 6 here, I go to 7. If they equip, let's say, 2 axes, best case scenario, this thing goes up to 13. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Unfortunately. Alright. Strong start from our opponent. We had a really slow hand. Lots of outs, too. We, like, all of our removal kills that thing, but we just didn't get it. It's okay. I don't think I need to change too much from what I saw. We didn't really see much of their deck, to be honest, so I think I'll just run it back and hope we don't get axed out of the tournament. Alright, we get to be on the play. Oof. It's a little bit of a rough hand. A lot of lands. Blood Artist obviously doesn't do a whole lot by itself. We don't have the Augur Spree to stop an early threat. How is this deck draw off the top? Doesn't have like card draw or anything. I actually think I have to mulligan this, even though it has all of our colors and everything. Maybe that's too greedy. But I could see this hand really flooding out badly, because Blood Artist just doesn't do anything on its own. I don't know, I'm going to keep it. It's really borderline. Not a huge fan of this hand, but oh well. They did mulligan. That's something, I guess. Alright, Call the Feast is a nice follow-up to Blood Artist at some point here. I will still slam it. If they kill it, they kill it. And no reason to play the Boris Garrison now, though. There's not a lot of harm in it, I guess. What do I play here? Let's play the Plains. I'm just going to keep up Augur Spree. I don't think I'll use it on Experiment 1, but it's possible. Burning Tree, okay. Into presumably something. Oh, into just nothing. Alright. Am I afraid of some 2/2s? Should I just kill this now? Let's just kill it. It's not a giant growth of the format, right? There's the +2/+2 trick. I don't think it's a +3/+3. Guess if I was going to do it, I should have maybe done it in response to trigger or whatever, but hey, let's just go. I have to target with this thing? Why? Alright. So there's that. Ooh, a Doom Traveler. Okay, okay. Let's go Swamp, Call of the Feast. Pass. Into Rhino, okay. Rhino is annoying. And we drew badly. Let's go Traveler. Garrison. How's that? Yeah, I mean, we flooded out. If they attack with the Rhino, do I quadruple block it? It's really freaking scary to do that. If they have anything, we're like kind of screwed, but they're attacking with both. Ooh, attacking with both is kind of scary here. Could just eat 6, see if I have an attack back, or if I draw something that would make blocking in the future less bad. I think I can take one of these hits without a huge problem. Just too scared of a combat trick. And if they have nothing, I can attack back with a bunch of lifelinks, so. It's not a terrible exchange, honestly. At some point, I can start blocking and getting Blood Artist triggers, so. The lifelink on these vampire tokens is actually quite relevant. Another experiment one, sure. They've started keeping the 2/2 back. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, Relief Captain, that's a good draw. I don't have any ways to, like, cycle cards, right? So I should just be playing my lands. Yeah, I believe so. Alright, yeah, I mean, gonna Relief Captain all the tokens and slam in, I guess. One, two, and... Oh, come on. Alright, we did it. We have successfully used our ability. And they're done. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Game 2 quite different from game 1. They didn't actually even play black mana there. I don't know if they were color screwed or what, but... okay, so they have just like some junk. What's good against junk? I think I'm happy enough with what I have. Stamina could be cute, but this is also really good against removal, which it didn't seem to have a lot of. I think I'm just going to run it back. Alright, no red mana, no blue mana, so I can't actually cast most of the spells in my hand. I think that means it's a mulligan. Okay, this one casts Matthias. It's not cast Agony Orb, but cast these calls eventually. Yeah, I mean, it's a keep. Put the wart back. And I hope that's good enough. We are on the draw again, and our first play is a 3-drop, but hopefully we don't just get demolished like we did in game 1 here. have the Augur Spree if we really need it. Okay, Experiment 1 I can probably beat. Ooh, Doom is nice, actually. What's this? It's a Burning Tree again. Yeah. Will they combo it off into some huge things or not? Let's see here. Oh my goodness, multiple Burning Trees. They have a third one, I'm going to cry. Okay, that's terrifying. Alright, let's play this and pray they don't have anything. It's fine. Bounty counter entire creature. Creature's bounty counter. It has when it dies. Let's put in the experiment one. I'm gonna need to kill that thing. Crackling Doom is slightly awkward against it because they can just remove the counters to make it smaller. Not blocking that. But this is good. They don't have a combat trick or anything, so yeah, that's fine. Land. Aristocrat. Okay. I'm certainly not attacking. I guess I'll just put a thing on the Tusk Guard here. And then we're going to look to Augur Spree something, or maybe Crackling Doom, depending. I guess there was some reason to do it on my turn so that I could treasure a land. Oh well. Attacking with everything. That's scary. Well, let's block a 2/2. See what they have in response, if anything. Absent Charm. Should 2+ most encounters among 2 target creatures. Okay. That's pretty annoying. So if I kill that, I'm thinking 9. 9's kind of a lot of damage. I think I'll just let the Matthias trade here. I played Crackling Doom in response, maybe. Make them lose one of these things. Yeah, it feels okay. Gain some life, draw Fiery Fall, okay. Trade with that thing. 10 now. Wow, these draws have not been what I needed. I mean, I think I just kill their 3/4 now and hope I draw something. Lands? Oh my god. Alright. That's not good. We needed lands, but they don't have a ton of cards, and they seem to be flooding a little bit. We might be okay here. Cycle some Fiery Falls, play a Doomed Traveler, then get some feasts rolling. It's not so bad. Okay, that looks terrifying. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I mean, we might just lose because we never drew a land. It's a 5/5, sack creature, put a counter, remove a counter, make a Saproling. Oof. I mean, I have to play Call here and just get some blockers out there. What's this? 1/1 haste. Deals combat damage to player, put a counter on it. Counters remain as it moves to zones. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's not ideal. I have to chump this. I have to probably block this. I'll just take 3, I think. Yeah. This thing makes combat a nightmare. But there we are. Ooh, Blood Artist is interesting. That will be good at some point. I think what I need to do is get a Plains, play Aristocrat Doom Traveler. That feels about right. This gives me a little bit of survivability, and then we can try to get the Blood Artist plus the Feast down at some point here. I don't think I attack. Or do I, actually? Because my blocks are probably this block's here, and then we sack for protection. I'll just take 3. Yeah, I actually don't mind attacking here. It's not too much that can go wrong, and I need to try and gain as much life as I can. And the double Burning Tree Emissary start's pretty tough to beat, isn't it? It's just so much pressure right away. I mean, Matthias did a pretty good job, but... Alright. Let's block, block. Okay. Really would like to draw on tap land this turn. Yeah. Sack this. Make our spirit. Gain protection from, I don't know, black is fine. Okay, we go to 6. We have another experiment one. Land, land, land. Thraximundar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Okay. I could cycle the fall, play Call of the Feast. Gives me a lot more fodder to work with, and I guess I hope I can play this someday. It'd be so good to have the Blood Artist out while I'm sacking all this stuff. But it just doesn't work mana-wise, unfortunately. Yeah, it's really awkward. I just needed more mana than I got, but I think we still have a shot here. Pick up an island, play the call. And I guess I attack again. I have a lot of blockers here, so it's fine. If they want to trade, they can trade. I guess they can make a thing and give us a counter. Maybe that was bad, actually. Yeah, it was. Oh well. Though it makes this thing wait. Oh, wait, where'd they remove this counter from? Remove a counter from a creature. A little confused what happened there. Oh, whatever. That was bad for me, but hopefully we'll be okay. Alright, please just be flooded. Don't have more stuff. No, come on. It's like a 7-drop. What is this garbage? Ugh. That's not good. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, they removed it from the Burning Tree, I see. 'Oh, Oh, Lord, that's big stuff. Okay. Well, here we go. Can't really trade with anything, so I guess we'll just... I want to keep the lifelinkers around, so let's do this. We'll sack the spirit. Sure, black is fine. This is so awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I guess I get both of these down. I don't have double black mana, do I? Wasn't that just wonderful? How did it come to this? I think Blood Artist might be better than Hellhound, somehow. I think we're dead. That biogenic thing was too much. I really needed them to not have more stuff, and they had more stuff. Run had a really, really good start and finish here. This was an absurd draw. I mean, we drew two of our removal spells. We had to use them early on the random trash they flooded the board with, so now we don't have it for these huge things. And this, unfortunately, isn't even that good, because if they have mana up, they can just sack a 1-1 every time. All we really get out of it is we get a counter on this and a trigger off Blood Artist, which is okay, but it's not really enough. With all the pressure they're putting on here. Okay, I'm sort of glad they're attacking with this, I think. Actually, sure, but I will try and trade for it and just go lower on health. That seems okay. I guess I can put a counter on it, but it's fine. Yeah. Let's sack this. Get a Blood Artist trigger. I don't know. This is all very annoying. This thing makes combat so impossible. Really need to get rid of it, but it's not going to be easy. So at least a trigger every time they do this. Question is, am I just dead now? Like, does this have to stay back to block and then it just dies because of counter nonsense? I guess every time they attack a creature, this gets counter, so it's only going to grow, but it's really awkward not being able to attack with this. Okay, Eye Blight's ending helps. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think I have to try and kill this. It's doing way too much. I kill it, they're gonna make a bunch of spore things. I play the Blazing Hellhound. Next turn. Say they attack me with everything. I can try and trade with this. Block this. This is dead. There's a lot of little guys coming in. This thing's just so impossible though. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can make 4 1/1s. I mean, I think that's what I have to do. Oh, this double black thing. I can't do that and play the Hellhound. That's so bad. What happens if I just play Thrax here? It can block, let's say, experiment 1. Then I have to, like, block sack. Sacking Blood Art is really awkward. Oof, not having double black is actually really, really bad here. So if I just eye blight this, best situation, I double chump. I take 3/7, which kills me, except for the Blood Artist trigger, I guess makes me not quite dead. Then I have a Hexamon Dart that doesn't do anything. Wow, this is bad. It's like actually incredible how bad this is. Nothing in my graveyard that helps. I think we're just dead. I mean, I can Eye Blight this and then we're not just dead, but it's not like we have a Wrath sitting in our deck to do anything afterwards. I guess I could draw my third Call of the Feasts, which would sort of help after that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to do, so this really stinks. Biogenic Upgrade. What a card. But really, it came down to the Burning Tree start. That's how we lost this game, because we ended up having to use a bunch of pretty good removal on like 3/3s. I do get to drain them with this. Might actually matter. We sound attacking here. I do have to block both of these, unfortunately. Takes 7, yeah. Are they not going to attack with the tokens? That would be weird. Two, three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't even know what I could draw off the top here. I mean, Call of the Feast lets me stabilize perhaps a little bit, but I'm not even sure it's enough. All right, let's go to blocks. Block, block. Okay. Sack this. Trigger. Gain pro black. Sure. We draw a land, which is unfortunately not very good. Yeah, I mean, we lost. That's unfortunate. I will play my huge bomb and lose the game, but you know what? I want to do it. Sure, let's put a counter on it. Honestly, if we had the extra black last turn to play this Hellhound, this is winnable. But we lost. Close games, close games. Considering the start they had, I'm impressed we got even close in game 3. So hopefully next to go better. I'll see you match number 2. All right, here we are for match 2. We're gonna be on the play. Yeah, I mean it's fine. Fiery Fall kind of gets us there, so we'll keep Fiery Fall for a white source. I guess we still can't cast Matthias off of Fiery Fall, which is maybe not ideal, but Yeah, I didn't realize that when I kept this hand, but I think it's still okay. We'll get another land eventually here. Perhaps even right now. All right. So now I should just play the mountain because I do want to play this on 3. Yeah, rather than keeping up Agony Warp. So let's do that. We'll go get a white source, and then we're off to the races here. Planes. All right. Yoink. Ooh, Crackling Doom's nice. All right. Maybe they kill this. They kill this. Would obviously be nice to hit a creature with it, but it is also a 3/3 menace. Let's not forget. I've had to use it defensively in the last match, but this thing can attack. Assume it's dying. Oh no, Coiling Oracle. That's not it dying at all. They got a Deadly Recluse. Okay. It seems like a good target for some Agony Warp action. Let's go land, attack. Slam my Hellhound here. Mark their Coiling Oracle for death. Which is pretty nice. Elvish Rejuvenator, okay. Pretty slow so far, but they're presumably ramping to something big. Bedlam Reveler. Well, that's not amazing right now, but it's okay. Let's attack. That's probably not the one you would chump with, yeah. Alright, well, we can't cast anything that I want to cast anyway, so let's pass. It doesn't stack, right? Wait a second. For as long as that creature has a bounty counter on it has... I don't think that actually works multiple times, but I could be wrong. Okay, there's the Recluse. They're attacking me with that thing? It's an interesting play. So the question is, should I do something end step here? I really want this Bloom Tender dead. I have 2 Agony Warps. Did I just kill it now? But then the Recluse... I want to Agony Warp the Recluse's power, I think, so I'm going to wait for my turn. Okay, Cryptic Spires, okay. Play it, attack with both. Interesting, okay. That is a fine order. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I guess I want to make sure that... I want to make sure this dies. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, Agony Warp. -3, -0 to Recluse. And I guess I'll just kill the Oracle for a little bit of value here. Sure. Oh my god, that actually triggers multiple times? That's disgusting. Alright, well, our opponent goes 10. I have a Blood Artist I can't cast. Do they have a Wrath? They have a Bounty of Deluxe, so that is definitely not a Wrath. Ooh, a Doom Traveler, okay. Let's go land. 7. How much white do I have? Not quite enough, but close. Let's go Blood Artist plus Relief Captain, I think. I guess it's actually just lethal. I don't need to play the Relief Captain. So I attack them for 7, and then when Blazing Hellhound sacrifices something, it deals a bunch of extra damage. Yeah, I should just go for lethal. They have 1 mana up. What are they gonna do? Choose any target, pay 1, sacrifice a creature. Choose you. Alright. Cool. So there's some sort of ramp deck. Alright. Bunch of 1/1s and presumably some big stuff at the end. Do I want anything especially different? The Reaver, in case we go into a longer game. Is there anything that looks bad against that sort of setup, I guess? Well, the removal's still good. Nah, I think we're good. Run it back. Maybe Cruin Striker could go. Oh, this one's close, but not quite there, so I'll have to mulligan. Alright, I mean, I guess I keep this. It's... Yeah, it's got all my colors. What do I get rid of? The Relief Captain, maybe? I can cast it. Oh, I don't have black... Oh, no, I do have black mana. I'm dumb. Also, I can't get... I thought this was a plains for a second. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the Relief Captain. I don't know if the 2-drop's any good, but it's at least castable. Would I be happier if this was the big 3/5? Maybe. See what they play here. Yeah, this actually looks really bad against a bunch of Coiling Oracles and stuff, which is probably what's coming here, yeah. And they got a forest. Okay, yeah, I should definitely cut the Cruin Striker. It's pretty silly there. I mean, I might as well play it here. I have all these untapped lands. There's not a ton of reason to play the Spire's Raid the Second. More Coiling Oracles, lovely. This is not great. Into Rampant Growth. Wow, okay, they're going off here. Suppose I'll take 1. Draw a bunch of lands. Not great. Alright, so I have white, black, so I need red to keep up Crackling Doom, which I think makes sense to keep it up. If they slam something huge, I'll want to cast it. But this is not looking like a great start for me. Alright, just play 1 big idiot. Deadly Recluse. That's not really it. But at least I don't mind attacking into that one, I guess. Alright. Hellhound. Like, I'll trade with a Recluse. Flooding a little bit too hard here. Looks like our opponent's flooding as well, though. Oh, hello, Thraxamundar. You don't actually do anything currently, but good of you to exist, I suppose. We'll need to find a way to kill that Deadly Recluse before we can take advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we're there to cast it. Okay, this looks like a big idiot. It's unfortunately that big idiot. Okay, they reveal the Rampant Growth. That's at least not anything. Alright. I doubt they attack. We might as well Crackling Doom now. Another Crackling Doom. Alright, alright. This game might go for a while. Should I attack with the Hellhound, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I actually do. If they trade the Recluse for it, we're kind of happy, because then we get to start Thraxamundering. There we go. Okay. Everyone casts a spell, deals damage. Okay, that's fine. We have more Crackling Dooms for that. What are they going to attack? Yes. Good, good. All going according to plan here. Doom. 1, 2, 3. Take our Kervik trigger. Oh, to any target. They could have killed my creature with that. Good to know. Good to know. We'll call the feast. That'll be a good follow-up. Alright, hit our opponent for 10. Man, these Crackling Dooms did some work. Alright, nice and easy round number 2. I'll see you in the final one. See if we can make this a 2-1. Alright, welcome back everybody for the final round here. We're on the draw. Am I willing to keep this hand? I think I have to. We don't have that many 1s and 2s, so unfortunately we're just going to have some of these hands that start with a 3-drop. It's not ideal, obviously, but that's a lot of Cryptic Spires. Our 2-drops are what? Striker, Aristocrat, and we have a Plains. So I guess red black is what casts those well. So let's do that. Most likely it won't matter. I'll just play more tap lands, but in case we draw a 2-drop and want to play it, I don't mind having the option. Ooh, City of Brass. That's exciting. Green-white scares me a little. Kusali Pride Mage. Alright, alright. So now blue-white, I guess, gets the rest of our colors out. Sure. I'll probably have to Crackling Doom this just so we don't die to it. Like, we can't just play nothing the whole game. And this does attack as a 3/3. We'll see what else they play here. To Tuskguard Captain, okay. Alright, we draw Doomed Traveler. Is that something I care about? I guess I could keep the Doom around. I'm gonna take 4 next turn. It's kind of a lot, but I think it's okay. Next time we get the call out, I guess. Eventually, this Bloodhound, this thing can target creatures, so that actually is pretty good with all these tokens eventually. Alright, I need them to slow down just a bit here. They are not doing that. Military Bugler, more 2/3s into Conclave. What is Conclave Mentor? How's that thing? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Alright, not sure it matters which land we play. Let's do this, play Call. Now we at least have some blocks available, even if they're not that great. Next is probably Hound plus Garrison. We'll see, though. Down to 13. It's not great. The lifelink from the tokens will help a little bit. Our opponents is at least low on mana. I guess that's something. See how they attack here. Everybody's coming in. All right. I'll double block the Pride Mage. If they have a trick of some kind, that's fine. What's this? Put a counter on target creature. The creature gets first strike. Okay. Oh, it gets trampled because of that? Ugh. It's annoying. Oh, Relief Captain's nice, though. I do have double white, so I can make all these things 2/2s. Yeah, that gives me some pretty good blocks. One, two, three. No, okay. Targeting these tokens is quite difficult here. Then let's go Boros Garrison, returning Swamp. Now we have some decent blocks coming in. Hopefully we don't have too many more combat tricks ready for us. Simple on counter, gains first strike, you gain 2 life. Interesting. Alright, this is presumably their little Conclave Mentor, which is fine. Okay, it's attacking me as a 4/4. I probably need to block that. I don't love it. But I think it's correct. If they have another trick, then we're in pretty bad shape. I could throw a third token on there, but if they have the first strike thing again, it's like just bad. Nah, I'll throw it on. If it's a different combat trick, could matter. No, come on. They have another one? That's disgusting. Wait, why did it get two? Oh, because that got two? Oh. Well, I guess we lose now. Need that to not happen. I sort of forgot the interaction with that in Conclave Mentor. That was bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I guess I'll pass. I don't know. It feels like we can't possibly win now. I'm going to Crackling Doom this, but if only this attacks, then I might as well try to get some value out of it. Man, that got me good. Alright, well, we know we're playing into a bunch of combat tricks now. That's good, and we know what they do. Thrive, huh? I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Alright, so we're playing against the counters deck. Do I want a supernatural stamina? No. Do I want a Reaver? Reaver is pretty good. It's hard for them to deal with something like this. Actually, don't mind that. They take out the striker. You know, this card sucks. Let's take it out. I don't know if we're... Maybe that's a bad idea because we're actually slowing our deck down, but this feels unbeatable. So I'm going to try it. Here we go. Bedlam Reveler hasn't done anything good so far. Hopefully it starts performing here. All right, we're on the play. Ugh. I think we have to mulligan this one. Can't get the Fiery Fall going, unfortunately. All right, I mean, I'm keeping this. I'm probably putting back the 7-drop. Yeah. Not the best hand. This might be another 1/2. This isn't looking too good. All right. Doom Traveler. We're almost certainly cycling this false here. Looking for a black. All right. Ooh, Aristocrat. Okay. Can't unfortunately play it this turn, but it's okay. I should do this now so that I can actually play that land. Let's get a swamp, play the swamp. All right, so next time we at least have a play no matter what. Aristocrat's pretty good too. Oof. Tempted to just warp that thing immediately. Let's see what we draw. Land. Because once they outlast it, I can't warp it anymore. I can't unfortunately warp and Aristocrat. Tempted to just get the 4-drop out. But killing this seems really important. I don't know. I think I do it. Even though it's slowing me down here. Card's dangerous. Alright. Bugler I can live with. They get a Tuskguard Captain. What is that one? Oh, that thing. Yeah, I don't know. I was worried about that. Ooh. That's interesting. I think the 4-3 is better for right this second. Just because of the stat line. But Call the Feast is a nice one. At least 2-3 is not great against Call the Feast Relief Captain as a combo, but I try to get the Relief Captain on the Cartel Aristocrat maybe at some point. That would be nice. If they attack here, do I block it? Probably not. I don't really want to get owned by that stupid combat trick again. Try to get the Cartel Aristocrat down at some point, put a counter on it, then I can start blocking stuff a little bit more effectively. Okay, that's a 4-4. Sure. Ooh, Mentor's good. Okay, now they don't have any mana up. I could attack with the Hellhound. Happy to make this trade. If they have some sort of 1-mana trick, then I guess they do. But I think it's worth a shot, because I'm not blocking in any universe here. Let's go Mentor. So next time I get to play Aristocrat, draw a card. That's pretty useful. Then we'll get the Relief Captain going at some point. I'll just take the 6 here. Experiment 1, okay. Into Tuskguard, okay. Getting the big board over there. Thraxamundar is not quite what we're looking for. Let's get this going. Do I have any 1-mana cards? I have Doomed Traveler, so I should try to keep it wide open, I guess. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'd like to pay for the ability. I drew more Calls of the Feast. Okay. That's fine-ish. Yeah, just pass here. Just the 4-4, huh? I can take another 4, right? I will eventually have to stop taking this damage, but a little bit afraid here. Oof, it's all annoying. I don't have anything great deal damage to. Just good here. 3-3 menace with stuff. I think I have to play the Relief Captain. Giving this thing 3 power is kind of nice. So I'm going to do that. I think I'll hit everything except the Doomed Traveler, probably. Feels useful. Staying in defense mode for now. Might have to go for some double blocks and get blown out here. Still just that thing. How do I do this block? I'll have to draw a card when this thing comes into play, but I need to start blocking here. So I think I sack this, get pro green, and then double block. I could also just double block with 2/3/3s, honestly. Like double block with, the first strike's pretty annoying though. Question is, do I need this Mentor of the Meek around or not? They have 4 cards. What are chances they have 2 of that one card? Non-zero. They're going to draw more cards when they cast them, which is super annoying. What if I block this with literally everyone? What does that look like? I just put the entire team in front of it. What happens? Let's say they make it a 6/6 first strike. They would kill this and this and still dies at least. I think I'm kind of okay with that. It's kind of dangerous if they have even more combat tricks than that. They're not playing much, so they're either flooding or they have a bunch of combat tricks in hand. If they make it like an 8/8 with first strike, then it starts to kill more stuff. 7. Starts to be harder to kill it at that point, but I think I actually am just going to do this. Order blocker, sir. Or madam. Excuse me. Yep. Okay. Yep. It's a 5/5 with first strike. They draw a card. It's a 6/6 with... Oh, God's willing. That's another annoying one. Chooses white. That makes sense. I get a spirit. Unfortunately, don't have the mana. You know, that wasn't too bad all in all. I ate through some of that stuff. Experiment 1. Alright, all that, I guess, stops the Hound from killing Experiment 1s for free. They just have so many creatures non-stop. It's a lot of stuff. Pretty annoying. Really like to draw some lands here so I can play these Calls the Feast and do stuff with them. Alright, none of that matters too much. Oh, okay. Crackling Doom goes a long way here. Where do we cast the spell? So they're going to get the trigger no matter what. I guess I just Crackling Doom now then. I have okay enough blocks given my life total. I think I'm just going to do this. Just been having real mana troubles here. At least now when they cast more spells, I'm not getting completely blown out. Yeah, that's annoying too. It's going to be a swing with everybody now? Yeah, it is. Gosh, darn it, that's annoying. Alright, well, they can't have all combat tricks, right? Alright, I guess let's go make 2 good blocks and a block here. Oh, there's a 2/2 trample coming in as well. It's currently 5. Should I put this in front of something? Because I'm likely to have to sack to Aristocrat anyway. Maybe I do this. Doesn't feel great, but okay. Sure. Let's see what happens. This Battlefield promotion card's really annoying. Sort of assume they're going to pump this guy. But who even knows? Dramoka's command. Put a counter on a creature. Fight a creature you don't control. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh wait, I could have... Oh no, I wouldn't. I didn't want to sack there because I do actually want that damage to go through. And a battlefield promotion. Well, that doesn't matter. Other than that getting bigger, it's not really relevant. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, I mean, I have no board anymore, but... I'm like a 2 or something? Wait, I'm dead? Oh, I didn't realize I was dead. Well, that didn't go great. Our opponent just aggroed us out. We didn't draw enough lands, unfortunately. Yeah, our deck ended up being a little slower than I would have liked it to be. Too many 4-drops, I think, and not enough 2-drops. So, well, these things are going to happen. We got run over. But it was still fun. Interesting look at a different archetype, even if that wasn't maybe the best version of it. I did enjoy the Crackling Dooms. Those cards are strong. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. I had fun. If you did, consider hitting like, subscribe, all the YouTube buttons. They help me out a lot. But that'll do it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.